Hello, welcome to the podcast. I am here with Logan again, and we have a new podcast member here. We have Nathan Pepper. Nate, introduce yourself to the crowd.
Oh, this is Nathan Pepper. I hail from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Nate is a wild man.
Here to fuck up this podcast.
I'll have you know, guys. Nate's a wild man. Yeah, so
I think we told a story or two.
Yeah,
about him, really.
It's late night here. We're just drinking. We're just having a good time. But yeah, man, it's
Thursday.
It's a Thursday night.
Clearly not in beautiful Valdosta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Not really.
Right around the edge of the ghetto.
Valdosta, though.
Yeah, it's Valdosta, man. You gotta fucking put up with it, dude. Hey, Nick, can you lock that door, man?
Why you want the door locked, bro?
Because I want someone coming here, dude.
Who's gonna come into your house, bro?
No, like Waleed and like Five.
Oh.
In case they knock, you just fucking barge right in.
You don't want that?
Waleed is a bad habit of doing that.
Although that would be really funny. Just some random Arab guy.
I'm not worried about like some. I'm not worried about that. Fuck that shit.
Like, where do we at?
I was like, shit, dude. There's no weed. You can point me where the weed's at. I'll follow you, man.
You got like your hand in your shirt, like making people think it's a gun. It's like, where do we at?
You ever had a crackhead encounter, man? Like a legit crackhead encounter?
Oh yeah, up in Atlanta, yeah.
Oh shit, seriously?
Yeah, you ever met the poet up in 5 Points?
Yo, yeah.
Please do tell that story.
Yo, I fuck with Poet, man. I fuck with the Poet.
No, actually, no. This is a funny one. I met this dude named Spider at a Sonic in over off of what's that name of the road? Jimmy Carter. Up near he was telling me like his whole life story.
Is that where all the triads are and shit? Like all those Asian gangsters?
Triad? No, it's more like Latino.
I heard there's a lot of Asian gangsters.
I mean, Jimmy Carter. It's like MS-13.
Yeah. But continue with your story.
Yeah, I met this homeless dude named Spider. Right. I was just chilling at a Sonic trying to get my food. I was just sitting there waiting or whatever. And this dude comes up to me and starts asking me for change. And he starts telling me how his life story about it. He was like, "Oh, my name's Spider." And he lifts up his shirt like this, and he has like a giant spider tattoo
Was
on
he a
his
white
back,
dude
bro.
or a black dude?
No, on his whole back. No, it's a white dude.
Dude, I've had encounters like that too. With like, especially at Greyhounds, where you meet like crazy dudes and like. You know they're crazy when like the moment you meet them, they start telling you their whole life story. I've had people like that.
Yeah, they're so senile.
That's
Bro.
when
You
you
know
know
what's going on
that's
around
when you
them.
know.
It's like, they don't care like who's saying what. They're just like keep saying their life story. It's like,
I got raped. I got fucking.
What was that story you heard about the people who like the guy who got shot like in the Greyhound or something? Like it's like some drug deal or something. That lady was like talking on the phone.
Oh my god!
You and
Holy
Angelina?
shit! Yeah, man. So me and someone, we were in a Greyhound, dude, and we were coming down from Valdosta. This is like 4th of July weekend, like last 2 years ago. God damn, 2 years ago. Jesus Christ. Anyways, we're on the Greyhound, dude, and there's this lady who's sitting behind us, and she starts talking about this dude named Streets who fucking broke into the house and stole her baby's like fucking toys and shit, and like how this dude Street was like an undercover DEA agent, and like this chick was like a runaway from like some place like in Florida. Like she got pregnant, she ran away from her house. And then like she went on this like rant about how the guy named Street's DEA agent, and like he became like an actual crackhead. That dude got murdered like on 18th Street too, like right by like Center Stage and all that.
Good God.
Yeah.
I've walked there alone at night.
Yeah, fucking crackheads, man.
Yeah, dude, oh my God, one of those people I knew up in Atlanta. She was near she was near where I live in Gwinnett.
Yeah.
And her name is Lady D. Like she was like a dealer around me or whatever. Like I heard one story, like, she carried around a baseball bat with her all the time, dude. And, like, this one guy, I'm going to say his name is Jimmy, just to spare his pride, but...
I'm just say his name is Jimmy.
This dude, Jimmy, bro, he robbed her, and the next time, I forgot what he did, but he did it in a way where she didn't know, like, he robbed him until, like, later.
Yeah.
Then I guess he didn't think she figured out, but the next time he saw her, she split his head open with a baseball bat, dude. Like, hit him straight in the head with a baseball bat, bro.
That dude? Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard from him, but
Maybe Lady D. You still know?
Lady D,
like
yeah.
a stripper or like a porn star, like some really ghetto porn star. Like
Lady D. I never thought about that.
Like Lady D. Like sounds like some porn, like some really ratchet porn you found on the internet. You know, some nasty shit, bro. Like some nasty shit, dog.
Speaking of porn, did we ever tell you about the time my roommate and I went and looked up all the names of Ron Jeremy's different films? We just went down the list on IMDb.
One-Eyed Monster.
Ron Jeremy's been in 2,500 films, by the way.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I know, right?
It's over probably 2,000 women.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's a lot of bitches, bro.
Easily, yeah. I mean, there's probably multiple women in these films too, so I mean, he knows his way around a vagina.
There's multiple girls around that shit, without a doubt.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But, yeah, we had some funny names. There's San Fernando Jones and the Temple of Poon. There's Honey, I Exploded Your Pussy.
Honey, I Exploded Your Pussy. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's all kinds of good ones out there. I'm sure you know. Using Backdoor Sluts 5, 6, and 12.
Oh, that's
Logan,
the one they were making fun of on South Park.
Logan has seen all of these, right? Remind the crowd.
Oh
my god, fucking ridiculous, man. I'm just ready to fucking semester to be over with, man. Just ready to get out of here. Just ready.
Yeah.
In and out.
I'm just ready.
That's your style.
I'm just ready to go to Atlanta with some more crack kids.
Yeah, straight up. Oh man. But yeah. So this plays hip hop that you're eating right now.
Fuck hip hop.
This fucking
Fuck
meal
hip-hop.
you got going right here.
They put like a pound of salt in that shit, man.
Yeah, Jesus. And a pound. Yeah, fucking we ate there. Yeah, when was it? A month ago?
Yeah, this place is fucking awesome, man.
They hadn't given me the shits yet, though.
What?
They hadn't given me the shits
Dude,
yet.
Barbaritos is really bad about that. Barbaritos is was it Sloppy Joe's?
Slap Daddy's.
That fucking place, man. Both of those fucking places, dude.
Oh
Jesus Christ.
What was that day you guys...
we're watching Chainsaw Massacre. We went to Sloppy Joe's and Jesus Christ, when we got back to Logan's house.
We were fighting over the bathroom.
We were rocking on the... Were you there with us? Did you go with us? No. We went to Grand Bay that day. I remember that. You weren't there. You were there earlier. You went to go
I left earlier.
Nate went to go walk his dog and he never came back. He went to go walk his dog and he never came back.
MIA, man.
Yeah. That's how Nate operates. Fucking workouts out there can hear it right now. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Dude, I saw this fucking ridiculous article the other day. He's talking about how son of a bitch.
Fucking cat.
Yeah, it's talking about how we're gonna discover alien life within the next 10 to 20 years.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man.
The next 20 years. You know, I don't think we're ready for that shit, man.
Where they're looking for it now?
You're looking for in Europa and Io and Titan, Mars, the polar ice caps on Mars.
They're looking for aliens there, or just like any form of life?
Any form. First of all, by alien life, we're not talking about like fucking like Predator.
They're talking about like bacteria or something?
Bacteria, yeah. Maybe some jellyfish, Probably some jellyfish in there.
Oh, sorry, we got took over by some bacteria, bro. They came over and started fucking us up.
I can happen,
They could, dude. Yeah, some bacteria from Mars.
That's like War of the Worlds, man.
No, not even that, dude. Like if like some astronaut went to Mars and like brought back some bacteria on him,
that
would fuck us up. Yeah.
Oh, that would be the end of humanity right there.
Yeah.
But like, no, I'm talking about like microbes and shit. I don't know about like aliens. No, there's nothing like that around here.
Yeah, I think the idea is like Europa is essentially just water, but it's covered by ice, and so they want to send a machine to drill through the ice and then drop a probe into the water.
A probe.
Kind of,
Nate, did you ever date an alien?
Nah.
Honestly,
I don't think I would do that.
You wouldn't do that?
Nah.
You would be like Kirk on fucking Star Trek.
I'll be friends with that alien.
Really?
I don't know if I could put myself up to that though.
What's a really hot alien then? Like a cockroach looking thing? Like District 9.
Wait, what? You said
like a cockroach?
It was a hot looking thing, like a cockroach looking thing.
Like in District 9, man. Come on, man. Well, she was really cool, like a really down to earth bitch, man. Like really badass girl. Like somehow learned English.
Down to earth.
Like somehow learned.
More like up on.
And like she smoked weed. She smoked some weird like alien shit that she smokes.
Like alien equivalent to weed, and she's
but like the equivalent to that's like DMT to us.
To get down.
No, man. No, I can't do that.
She likes to get down. She likes to party. She's.
I'll party with a fucking alien.
Yeah, I mean,
I would party with
consider
that.
if you were like really drunk. Okay, well, let's consider they're slightly like human looking. What if it's just a green woman? Let's just narrow it down there. Well, like in Star Trek, if it's just a green,
it's a green woman.
I still couldn't do it. I feel like there would be like mold. He's straight green, man. Hell no, there's something wrong with that.
It's something. He ain't one of us.
She's still pink on the inside, That's what they say, right? They're all pink on the inside.
They're red now.
It's the same.
No, but fucking.
What's that do with that conspircy theory about
Alex Jones?
No, about how the lizards like live under the earth.
Oh, David Icke.
Yeah.
David Icke. He thinks lizard people are trying to take over the world. He thinks He thinks every person of power is a lizard.
But you guys don't believe it?
Nah, man. He's like Alex Jones. FEMA camps.
I seen him.
9/11. Building 7.
Like he's like, yeah, he starts bringing up like things that they weren't even talking about. Like if he's on like a TV show or something, they'll be talking about like
top secret government files. We have.
They'll be talking about like gun control or something. You'll be talking like 9/11 Building 7, like the fuck.
Building 7.
Because that's not what we were talking about.
Like, oh, get the fuck out.
You start saying like random words like FEMA chemtrails, man.
Yeah, Alex Jones. I want to meet that guy actually. Like, I actually really want to meet that person.
Yeah,
Not to fuck with him, but just to like. Like sit there, like if I was like in Las Vegas and he happened to be at a club, I would be like, dude, like we gotta take some shots and you need to start fucking talking about what you believe in. Talking, like,
oh my god,
getting to the inside.
There's people like that keep the world, keep going. You know, it's funny. It's just
keep the world afloat, man.
I don't know. You gotta have some crazy point of view.
God,
You know,
Nate's on that. Don't put that here, man. Don't fucking you're gonna spill on here, bro.
Yeah, I got it.
But anyway, I mean, I think we need people like that in the world, you know.
Alex or Jesse Ventura. That's the other crazy one.
Yeah, just
wait, true?
Jesse Ventura. Ventura's fucking crazy too.
There's a lot of you just think crazy people.
No,
They're entertaining.
Jesse Ventura. You never heard of him?
Yo, Jesse Ventura.
Yeah, he talks like this.
Oh god.
9/11. Patriot Act. Yeah, that's another crazy fuck.
Yeah, we know quite a few crazy people though. And hopefully they'll be on here one day.
Yeah, man, fucking Billy and Jimmy.
Billy and Jimmy.
Billy.
I need to get Eddie to come on here, bro.
Yeah.
That would be so funny.
Yeah, I need to invite them on here, but they need to get drunk.
We need him. We need him
like
drunk.
really
We need him talking to me. Yeah, we don't want him to.
Just the ramblings.
Yeah, you don't want him to ramble. Yeah, the stars of government satellites, man. I tell you what, man. Yeah, all that.
I miss that, man.
Oh, the best part of that was that he's holding a beer in one hand and an AK-47 in the other hand, talking about how they got government satellites.
You know what's really crazy though?
That's how you know.
What's really crazy, man? After Logan leaves, we're gonna be done, man. We're not gonna visit him again.
That's the last we're gonna see of Logan, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Logan for a while, man.
Way to make it depressing.
I know, right? But I'll have Nate, right, Nate?
Yeah, man.
Maybe. Maybe.
Right, bro.
Nate starts deleting numbers and shit. I haven't texted me, goddamn. Why this fool still talk to me?
Oh my god. Yeah, man. Yeah, we've had some crazy times here, man.
Yeah, it's all crazy.
How much you pay for that bottle of sake?
What bottle? This bottle?
Oh, it's $6.
Oh, you're like,
this is my personal bottle of sake here. It's $6, and it's just gonna be mine for the weekend. I mean, it's like 16% alcohol, so yeah.
16%.
I'll be right.
I can't get drunk off sake for some reason.
I can handle the taste. Yeah, I can't really either. I kind of drank like half a bottle.
That tasted like
last weekend.
Shit,
yeah.
Last weekend we went to the house party.
Yeah, it's got a weird aftertaste. I
kind of took like 12 shots of it.
No, I need to ask my girl up in New York. She's gonna be you know what a master of wine is? That's gonna be her title, like master of wine.
What the fuck?
Master of wine.
Talk more about
there's only like probably like 4 or 5 in the U.S. and there's probably like 15 in the world. She's gonna be a master of wine, dude. Like,
what does that mean? Like, what is that?
You have to take like a certain test. You have to take like 3 or 4 courses. It's like by the end, like the ending test, you put a blindfold on, and they have 4 random bottles of wine, like from anywhere.
Oh shit!
Random bottles. You have to taste like all 4. We have to say what kind of wine it is, where it's from, what year it was made in.
How do you study for that?
You
drink a fuck ton of
be
wine.
Alcoholic, bro. It's like being a certified alcoholic, bro.
What comes with that? Like that prestige, you know.
You can.
What can you not?
You pretty much make like.
You can make some baller.
People
dishes.
can pay you. Yeah, you can. I mean, you can own like wineries all over the world. Like, dude, seriously, own like 15 in the world. And my homegirl's gonna be one of them, dude. Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to her?
Wait. You know it's Rosie, dude.
Yeah, give a shout out. Give a shout out.
What's up, Rosie?
Yeah, shout out to Rosie.
I know you're out there somewhere.
Yeah,
shout out. Yeah,
cheers. Wherever you may be, you beautiful.
Yeah, but dude, like she was talking to me about it yesterday. She said like you have to be accepted somehow. Like get like a recommendation from maybe like from a master chef or something. But yeah, the last test, dude, that you get blindfolded. They get like random wines from like anywhere. Like they don't tell you like anything. Like you have to say first what kind of wine it is. So you have to say what region of the world it's from, then what year it was made in.
Jesus fucking.
Yeah, like how many years it was like aged and shit.
But she's a cook, right? She cooks for the mayor of New York, right?
Yeah.
So she's a really good cook.
Yeah,
God
she
damn, her
really is.
husband must be so happy.
She's engaged right now.
She's engaged right now? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
Lucky
She's
man.
Dominican, right? You said?
She's Dominican, dude.
Not to give too much information about this person.
Yeah. So it could be any wine from all over the world. So it could be like something that my cousin made in his backyard.
I got it. That's to be certified wine.
Yeah, I mean, she would be able to say what kind of wine it is and like
okay.
where it was made from, because like based on what it was based on what it's distilled from, you know what I mean?
Address,
she has really good taste.
Yeah. No, talking about that yesterday. No, talking about that. So I just heard some random shit out in the hallway.
Excuse that, people. We heard something random on my neighbors.
Yeah, but yesterday she was talking about how she just started working for this place in Boston. I forgot what the name of the restaurant was. I don't know if you know who Grant Achatz is. He was my profile picture on Facebook for a while. He's a chef.
Yeah.
He had like tongue cancer and everything. And he's still a chef though. He's one of like,
that
the
was
best.
so
Yeah, he's a chef
balls.
with tongue cancer, dude. And he's like one of the best chefs in the world. He
Can
makes
you taste?
Like Beethoven.
Yeah, he can taste a little bit. Yeah,
What's his name?
Grant Achatz.
Grant Achatz.
Grant Achatz.
Grant
yeah.
Achatz? What
Grant
he
like Achatz, like ACHATZ, dude.
Where does he work at?
Shout out to Grant.
El Boy.
Is he working in like the United States or like?
Yeah, he's in the United States right now, but yeah, he has restaurants in like France and the United States, I think.
Oh shit.
But yeah, anyways, like she cooked food for him yesterday, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Yo,
sick,
homegirl,
yeah.
man. Need to meet this person.
Christ. Yeah, goddamn.
Hey, when you go to New York soon, man, we need to meet this person and party up there.
Yeah, that's what I saw last time I went up. Yeah, she's cool as fuck, dude.
Yeah, she seems cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, shit, dude. Good for her, man.
She's like a stereotypical Dominican though, like all like
Loud as
obnoxious
fuck.
and like
yeah, fucking loud as fuck.
like unnecessarily, dude.
Is she mixed or just Dominican?
No, it's straight Dominican, bro.
Oh, shit, bro. From New York to goddamn.
No, I went up. Last time I went up there, I was chilling with her and her dad. His dad. Oh my god, her dad drinks like a motherfucker. Oh my god. Like it was like 4 in the afternoon. This dude brings out the tequila. So they're pouring shots for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Like, everyone's just like, yo, stop.
Yes, sir.
He's still pouring shots for everybody. Like, come on, let's drink, yo.
Like, no, it's not drink. Fuck that.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I want to be that guy one day, man. I want to be this like, God.
An alcoholic?
No. I just wanna be- You know, I know who I want to be one day. So I'm sitting at this restaurant alongside the Mississippi River in Vicksburg, Mississippi, and as I'm sitting there with my dad, and I'm at a restaurant right next to the bar, and I see this man walk up to the bar, and I swear to God, this man looked exactly like Mark Twain. I mean, he had like jeans on, he had like a tweed jacket and everything, and he had the exact Mark Twain facial hair. He had the crazy gray hair, everything like that. And so he's walking around, he's literally going down the bar, hitting on these young women and everything. And then this woman, he puts his arm around her and everything, and she clearly denies him and goes, all right, pulls out this big fat cigar, walks outside and smokes it. I was like...
Has like a knee up on the counter and everything. He's like, has his elbow resting on him. Like,
he's out there and he's just like, yes sir.
That's how you do it, man.
And I said, Dad, that's going to be me in the future.
you got to deal with the blows, man.
Before you get to the fruit.
Oh my god. That's going to be me one day, man. Fucking Mark Twain.
You know who I really love, man? Speaking of fucking authors. Edgar Allan Poe, dude, his last words were fucking, Lord help my poor soul.
Oh yeah, no, my favorite like music, or not really a poet, but musician is Johnny Cash. His last words, dude. He was like, "I hear the train coming." He had to have planned that, dude, for sure.
He knew he was gonna die, man.
Yeah, his last words are, "I hear the train coming."
Yo, heard his last album, right? Like he knew he was gonna die.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Johnny Cash, man, that's lost, dude.
And a reference to one of his like first songs, "Folsom Prison." It's just,
Yeah.
I hear the train coming.
Dude, that's one of my favorite songs, dude. Folsom Prison Blues.
Yeah.
That whole album,
explains
the
that
whole
shit-
album in
explains that shit
general is
perfectly.
really good.
Yeah.
It's a badass fucking album, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a Johnny Cash.
Johnny
Cheers to Johnny Cash.
Wherever his soul may be.
Yeah.
In heaven,
somewhere beyond the void.
in heaven, tripping on acid, man.
Oh my god.
Speaking of which, it's almost bicycle day, Nate.
What's that?
4/19, man, the first LSD trip.
Bicycle day? Why is it
Yeah.
called bicycle day?
Because Albert Hoffman, he was on a bicycle when he tripped on LSD. The guy who made LSD.
Wait, seriously?
He went home.
I've
he
never heard of that.
He dumped it on himself.
Oh my god.
Because he like knocked it.
How much did he dump on himself?
A fuck ton.
Holy shit.
And he was,
So,
I mean,
sounds like-
he was,
like-
no, he lived to 102. He's a Swiss
Jesus.
Swiss
What the
chemist.
fuck? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Good God.
He was like, yeah.
So spilled like a whole bottle of acid on myself.
Yeah.
We went home on a bicycle and he was like, what the fuck? Yeah, I must have hit like a fucking train, man.
Dude, oh my god. I told you about that one dude. I might not be able to say it on the podcast. That one
Oh,
dude.
no, you can say it. Just don't say any names, though.
No.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, I told about one of my homeboys. One of my homeboys. He was a dealer, and someone robbed him, and I guess he heard from someone else that he was gonna be in the club like the next day, and this dude he brought like a vial of acid with him, and he put it in like a red Solo cup, and when he went up, or one of his friends went up to him in the club because he would recognize him, like on the dance floor, he like bumped into him and he like spilled it on his arm, dude. It was like a vial. Yeah, keep in mind the vial was like 120 hits of acid, dude.
God.
He spilled the whole thing on his arm,
Oh
dude.
my God. What?
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared to do 2 hits of acid, man. I can't imagine the fucking vial.
120.
I'm scared to do
Christ.
2. The most I've ever done is like, I think like 1.5.
Oh my God, you
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
don't-
hospitalized right
The
there.
most I've ever done is like 1. I'm like, that's 1.5, man. I'm already.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't think that dude ever recovered though.
No,
Yeah, that's permanent damage right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's, I mean, you might as well die.
I remember tripping the Jolly Inn on 420 in 2011.
I remember the exact day.
Yeah, dude.
420, 2011.
Yeah, me and 2 of my homegirls.
You're not there, you're square.
We bought some,
8:30.
yeah, we bought some acid, and we went to the Jolly Inn. It was on 420. It was freshman year 420, and like we took the acid, and like Jesus fucking Christ, it was like uncomfortable at times.
You saw there's like some gay cowboys having sex there.
Yeah, we didn't see him having sex. Like
Okay,
me and one of my girls were outside.
Cowboys.
It was like 3 a.m. We're tripping nuts.
Vaqueros.
And like we were outside smoking a cigarette, and there was this dude out there, just this rancher looking dude, like skinny, like probably meth head looking guy, and he's out there on the rails, and he's out there for like an hour, like a long time. We're just like, okay, we're just gonna ignore him, not acknowledge him, and then this pickup truck comes in, this other skinny cowboy guy comes, and he like leans up against beside him on the rail, and the dude walks right in, the other guy just turns around like really really sensually turns around like, oh shit. He turns around, the door closes, and then me and my girl were like, let's get the fuck inside this hotel room before we get murdered.
Oh,
Jolly
Jesus.
Inn, dude.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a sketchy name, dude. The Jolly Inn.
It was really sketchy. I went to go buy a pack of cigarettes at the Flash Foods, and that was an adventure in itself. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and we were walking into the fucking Jolly Inn around the parking lot. Both, tripping hard nuts. And like, dude, like, god damn it, like I'll never do that again. In that environment, set and sitting are very important on psychedelics. Set and sitting.
I'll say.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can't be around like a.
You
You can't be around like a bunch of shit going on around you.
You
dude.
can't be at a Death Grips concert while you're
Yeah.
on this. You can't be at a Death Grips
Have
concert.
like information overload.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Like, I didn't like. No, I mean, I tripped in Piedmont Park, and like that was fine. That was fun. We were walking around like Midtown Atlanta.
Yeah, you can, as long as it's not like a bunch of like shit going on around you. Like it's like someone yelling over here.
Yeah,
like,
you
someone
can't
over
do
here, like-
that and then like walk
You know
into
what
a
I mean?
festival and like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Just
it's fun
Stimulus
because
overload.
because doing psychedelics in public, that's a whole different thing right there, man. It's different doing it like in a room, and then when you go out with your boys like in the city, like that's a whole different monster. That's a whole different monster.
I couldn't imagine doing it.
It's fun though, dude. I told you about the time I was doing it in Times Square, right?
Yeah,
I was in Times Square.
Jesus.
I was tripping this one day, and it was like 3 a.m. And I was living in New York at the time in Poughkeepsie, and we took the train up to like downtown or whatever, like Midtown. We went to Times Square. It was seriously like 3:30 in the morning. There was still like you couldn't even tell it was 3:30 in the morning. Like there was still people everywhere and everything. But I remember looking up. And I see like all the buildings, like all the skyscrapers, like it made like a tunnel around me. Like all the buildings were like curling in, making like
Oh my god.
yeah. I feel like if you're going down like Jane Street or something, you know all like the trees like go all over the street. It looked like that, dude.
Holy fuck.
Like all the buildings were like bending around me, dude.
That's
That shit was crazy.
And I'll be like, what the fuck?
I mean, it was
Yeah, I
cool,
remember-
though.
That sounds cool though. Don't get me wrong. It sounds cool, but I'll be like, oh
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
I remember doing mushrooms in Centennial and looking out over the graveyard. And
Yeah.
that was literally, it was a sea of graves. Like, there were literally waves crashing against, like,
Yeah, that's what
the
mushrooms do,
road.
dude. Yeah.
That's a known thing, man.
Alright, fuck my story.
But the earth, no, go fuck your story.
That is crazy,
Yeah.
just the sea of graves.
I was at the library the other day with one of my friends, and I forgot how the conversation even started. She asked me something about weed. I was reading an article like that some university published about marijuana. And I was like, yeah, there's a lot of benefits to marijuana and also, psychedelics. And she's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, like mushrooms and LSD, I've done them before. Dude, she looked at me like I was fucking like, what's a Hydra, that monster? You cut one head and two heads grow.
Two more grow.
Yeah, dude, she looked at me with the weirdest fucking look. She's like, what, you do that? I'm like what's, like, and no, but that's the reaction with everyone.
There could be some benefits, I guess. I mean,
well, benefits being, PTSD and depression and anxiety disorders. That's what they're researching right now with psychedelic mushrooms and LSD.
PTSD.
Yeah,
that sounds terrible.
Yeah, I know.
You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Reliving Vietnam.
Well, yeah, they're Germany's leading the research. So is
we're talking about the psychedelics like helping that or causing it?
Helping it. Therapeutic. It actually cures alcoholism. Some university in London. Actually, back in the 1960s, they actually published a paper that LSD has great benefits for like curing alcoholism, but the paper was like shushed away because during the whole
you don't want people doing acid if they're alcoholics. Like,
it's
not like you're gonna prescribe acid to people. Like, that's medicine,
exactly. But there's
not medicine.
But for cluster headaches, they take the psychoactive properties out. It's still LSD, but without the psychoactive properties. So you can take it, but without tripping, and it helps you. With cluster headaches, it's the same thing. It gives you the benefits, but without the trip,
Like, what do you mean the benefits? Like
a bit of suppressing the headaches, making them go away. Cluster headaches are the worst headaches you can have. It apparently it's described as like an ice pick going through your eye.
Oh my god!
And there's no cure for it. There's no medicine for it. But they found out, some German scientists found out that if you give the person mushrooms and LSD, it actually takes the headaches away completely.
Yeah, the one benefit I'll say about like LSD, or like one of them. Yeah. I say like it gives you more perspective. It makes you more sensitive like to your environment. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, exactly.
It makes you like, that's why you can look at like a rock or some shit, and you can look at like all these different ways.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can look like every detail, and like you're more sensitive to like what's going on around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
like
history of the rock. Yeah.
Well,
if someone's like feeling this, and if like
you get different vibes. You can feel the vibes from people.
Yeah.
I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Aldous Huxley, the author who wrote A Brave New World and The Doors of Perception, he proposed a theory that psychedelics take away that barrier in your brain. He calls it the mind at large. And when you're on like marijuana, different psychoactive drugs, like marijuana is like it's like 5 stages. Marijuana is the first stage, and then you go to like ecstasy is like the third or fourth, and then you get to like the fifth, which is like DMT. Oh
my god! I did DMT once. I didn't break through though. I didn't actually. Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, but he talked about that like when you're on psychedelics, it takes away that barrier, so your brain like absorbs every detail of information around your. Because
everything. I don't know if it's actually true. I read like some research.
Yeah, there's little research in it.
It activates like different parts of your brain that don't like normally work. I don't know if that's actually true.
So you absorb all the information. Yeah. No, I believe that. Someone like told me that. I'm like, I can see that, especially from someone who's done it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about.
But then again,
about on a scientific level though, what I mean? I can't say anything about that.
Scientific. I wish I fucking got a degree. That'd be a great thing to like study and get a degree in like organic chemistry and then study that like pharmacology.
Well, it's like
I mean,
but the research in that's very suppressed. They don't give you a lot of funding because they're bad. Nixon said they're bad. They can be. Yeah, they can be. Of course, too much of anything's a bad thing. I'm not saying that psychedelics are safe. No, they're not.
Oh yeah, no.
Some people should not trip.
Some people should not.
Some people.
I've seen a bad trip happen.
I've seen bad trips too, unfortunately, and it's fucking horrible. Then you get dragged in, and you're like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, it can be traumatizing. I know, but I think the thing is, you can't just. I mean. You just gotta be real. It's like the whole war on drugs. I mean, people are gonna do it. I mean, you gotta do some research into it and everything, and just get some, learn about it. Don't just, write it off as some, illegal thing and just say it's illegal. I mean.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that. People should
just
try it, but
you can't just pretend it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, but the same that can be said, about like meth or heroin. Like,
I don't know about that.
Oh no, I'm not saying anything.
I don't think those have any benefits.
That's what
I couldn't see any medical benefits.
No, man, heroin's found in all your pharmaceuticals, dude. That's all that is, dude. It's opiates. That's all that is. Yeah. That's why we're still in the Middle East, man. So we're still. Someone's got to protect those opium fields.
Yeah, Dude, oh my god, I'll tell you.
I'll
tell you my dumbass friend is the.
Name is the Joey Diaz
His name is Jimmy, bro. Let's just say his name is Jimmy.
You know, a lot of Jimmys, man.
This man was growing poppy in his backyard, like the thing you derive opium from.
Yeah.
This man had poppy in his backyard. So he was going on his backyard one day to show me, and it's like this bulb looking thing. Like it's like a bulb. Yeah, and it's like his little flowers sprouting out of it. Yeah. No, he went in his kitchen and started cutting it up, like getting all the seeds and like this goo out of it.
Jesus Christ.
And this dude put it in the pot and started boiling it and like adding like a few things to it. He called it opium raw. It's called opium raw. Yeah, it's like this black gel looking thing.
It's like tar heroin, right?
No, it's not black tar heroin because it's not like processed or anything, but it's like straight opium, dude. Like the gel. I don't know.
Oh my god.
It's straight opium, dude. This dude. I don't know how you're supposed to take it. I think you're supposed to like ingest it, but like this motherfucker put it in a needle and shot that shit up.
Oh my god!
He put it in a needle and shot that shit up, and he went to the hospital and almost died, dude. He went like cardiac arrest.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Dude.
Yeah,
like,
that's what happens. What
the hell were you thinking, man? Like,
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Like it's fucking dumb, dude. Like
Damn it, Jimmy.
It was filled like this black gel, dude. Just like, oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was fucking.
Why would you? Oh god, why? Oh Jesus.
I can't think of that.
I was like, I'm not gonna be in the same room when you do this, man.
Oh my god.
I've never been in a room with someone shut up like with a needle. I've never seen that. I never want to see that.
Yeah.
It kind of weirded me out, man. I'm not gonna be in the same room while you do this, man.
Yeah, man. The most of it. I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't want to be a part of that whole subculture of misfits and anarchists.
I fuck with some psychedelics, some pot, some alcohol, all that
it
stuff.
absorbs you, man. Honestly, it's an epidemic up where I live in Gwinnett.
What is like
a bunch
heroin
of
and crystal?
Yeah, like heroin and like
crystal's
meth
a
and stuff. Yeah, like meth and heroin, dude. Oh my god, it's crazy. Like
there's a huge pill problem in Florida right now. Well, that's
really?
nationwide.
Yeah,
but that's nationwide.
Yeah, dude. At least like two of my friends have died up in Gwinnett just from doing that kind of shit, dude. Like, it's crazy. I hear like there's probably at least like 1 or 2 like teenagers every week that die from that shit, dude.
Jesus
like
Christ,
up in Gwinnett where I live, it's crazy.
I had a friend of mine, really good friend of mine. I know this was the 4th grade. He actually he was on pills and he committed suicide, man. Committed suicide, and that was freshman year of college. My friend called me. He's like, yeah, so and so's dead. Like he took some pills and he fucking hung himself, man.
God damn, yeah. It's,
one of my sister's friends too, who I won't name, but he this was like a week before spring break. Apparently he was known for taking like pills, and like one day he took some pills and drank some alcohol. Never woke up. Kid was 14 years old.
Jesus Christ.
14 fucking years old, man.
Yeah, it's dangerous, man. I mean,
yeah,
kids don't understand what they're taking, dude. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, but exactly. Yeah, it is. But kids, they want to impress people. I mean, they see, like social media or movies, and they were like, I want to be like that.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah,
exactly. I mean,
you should do that.
I completely understand. I mean, honestly, I'm not. That's probably why I did drugs.
It was social media.
I'm dead freaking serious. That is seriously probably why I tried smoking pot for the first time.
I did it because I figured fuck it.
I wanted to know because everyone was doing it.
Niggas on the
struggle. I did it. Like,
nah, man, like
just real shit.
I forgot what the fuck I was trying to go with this. Yeah, man, like. With social media now, I think people, kids especially, have that outlet like, oh, now everyone can see me, popping all these Xannies.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, but they don't realize, that's.
Look at MM, man.
It's crazy. I know, but then you look into all these drug things like Dare and everything. I mean, they're just.
They don't help actually.
They don't help. No, it's statistically proven not to help.
Dare doesn't help.
Yeah, I feel like it doesn't. Yeah.
I like smoking weed with the Dare t-shirt on.
Oh my god. But that Dare stuff doesn't help. I mean, what you gotta do is you just gotta, like I keep saying, you just gotta look at things like, all right, I mean, it's not like people are just gonna not do it just because you tell them not to. I mean, people are gonna do these things. You just gotta at least educate them,
Yeah, I'll say just educate them, dude.
Yeah.
But people like to sugarcoat shit,
Yeah.
Like people like, I don't know, people, like at school they don't present you that shit, They don't give you the actual facts.
Yeah, they don't give you the real facts. They don't.
I feel like I don't know. Maybe that was me growing up. I don't know about
absolutely. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they just try to scare you out of doing it. They just say like, they show like picture of like dudes that have like in straight meth heads. Like, they're like, oh, this ain't gonna happen to me. Like they don't relate to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
They're not like, oh, like this ain't gonna happen to me. Like, you know. What I mean? Like,
Exactly. And the thing about it is, you're right. Like they show you a picture of like some like crackhead or something like that, and they're like,
they bring a real life crackhead.
They bring like a real life crackhead, and everyone's like, oh, well, that's not gonna happen to me. But then what happens is like you like I don't know, you do some coke in like Miami or something like that, and you're like,
listen, man.
Oh, this isn't so bad.
That's what you do in Miami.
Just one little snout.
You're like, I'm not like that guy.
Like, y'all do bumps, man.
You're like, wow, I'm not craving it like they said I would, and so then it's like, then it's all happens.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
Yeah, the best way to stop it is, I think, would be to educate them about, like, or what it's actually doing to them, you know what I mean? Like, what it's actually, like, show them, like, the science behind it, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, that's more relatable than, like, showing them, like, a crackhead or something.
Tactics,
It's more relatable to them, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, oh, shit, like...
It's also has to do with the house issue, too. No one ever addresses the parents.
Yeah, the parents especially, they gotta take more
No one
responsibility
ever addresses that. People always like, oh, this guy comes out of the school year, you want to do some weed, like, and like, why does the kid do that? Why does he do that? Like, why don't you look at the what's going on at home, He probably has a piece of shit father or something, beats his ass and like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's true. Well, got pretty dark.
Let's switch our subjects.
So anyway, somebody pour me some more sake here.
That's what we do, man. It's a podcast.
That's true. Oh my God.
Got dark real like
Got real dark.
That's how most of our conversations go.
It went from like cooking to like LSD.
It's like fucking meth heads.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, we started off on meth heads too.
No, we did.
We did?
No, we did. We started off.
You said, what's your favorite crackhead story, Nate?
Oh yeah.
It was destined to be.
Right.
It's destined. Oh yeah,
We talked about his home.
I think it's the first time we made a full circle. I think.
A full circle. It's only the second episode, man. It's only the second.
Oh my God.
It's only 2 episodes as of yet. I have many more guests to come.
Man, you remember that fly that was in my house that one time? And it was like this giant, fat, like bright green fly. And we probably talked about that fly for like 20 minutes.
I do not remember that.
I remember that very well. There was this giant ass fly. This huge fucking fly. And it was like neon green. And Ivan, you and I talked about this fly. And like what it must be like in the fly world for probably 20 minutes. I
think you're just drunk, man.
Dude, my roommate does that. He saw like the other day. There was what a mosquito hawk is.
Yeah, mosquito hawk.
Yeah, like the big mosquito looking thing. Yeah, it's a mosquito hawk. Like they actually eat.
Mosquitoes and flies. They look fucking nasty.
Yeah, they actually eat mosquitoes and stuff though. This motherfucker was chasing that thing around the room for like 20 minutes, like trying to hit it with his shoe, dude. I was like, yo, just give it up, man.
We're not gonna name it.
No, it was on like Friday, but yeah, he was like seriously like he was determined, bro. He was like walking around the room for like 20 minutes, like tracking it down, like he had his shoe in his hand.
My father hates fuking flies. If there's a fly in that house, he turns off every TV or like
until he finds it. Dude, we're gonna find that motherfucker.
My dad.
Yo, stop everything.
My dad's Christopher Waltz from fucking Inglourious Basterds with flies. Like he walks around like this. He's like, he cut a chingada, just cuts the fly out, and he kills it, and he just like cuts the fly out. I'm like, Dad, like that's a fucking fly, bro. Like, chill out.
Yo, Ivan, you remember that one time there was a fly in my room? And we legit we turned off everything, and you and I both got belts and like towels and shit, like rolled into whips, and we were like back to back, like looking for this freaking fly.
What fly? What the fuck?
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah, God, that was a long time ago.
We were there. We turned on one light, and we sat in the room back to back with these belts trying to get this freaking fly.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Nate did not play that goddamn computer.
Oh yeah.
I would chop your bows off.
Yeah. Man, yeah.
None of my mantelpiece.
Yo, yeah. You want to talk about the most entertaining thing to do with flies? You get this it's like this clear sticky fly tape, and what you do is you tape it to a window, and it's completely clear, so the fly doesn't see it. But whenever they run into it, it's so sticky they can't get away from it. Oh my God, it is the most entertaining shit on the planet.
Some torture shit.
Oh, I mean, it's really sadistic, but it's hilarious.
Do you remember that straight like gorilla fly? Dude, he's like crawling his way off the tape. He's like, ugh.
that
He
fly,
finally
dude.
got off it. Yeah.
He lost like
He's like crawling over all those like dead, all his
yeah.
other like dead flies.
Yeah,
He's like, ugh.
Crawling over his dead
like
brothers,
pulling off his legs while he's crawling. He's
he,
like,
lost,
ugh.
he lost like 2 legs, man. But he did it.
I let that man out. I let that fly out. He was. I respected
He
that
was
fly.
like fucking the Kimbo slice of flies, man.
Like a green beret over there. Oh man, that shit was funny. You remember that one fly that landed head first into the sticky
Yeah,
stuff?
we're getting drunk now.
Yeah, dude, talking about gorillas though, fucking Subcomandante Marcos, dude. Oh my god.
That crazy fuck.
No.
Yeah, he's an interesting character. He has a couple of books that I really want to fucking buy. He has like 3 books he's published under that name. No one knows who he is. For the people who are listening to this podcast, if anyone. Yeah,
If anyone.
Sucrante Marcos is a guerrilla fighter in Central America. He recently stepped down, and that's like the last time we ever heard of him. But he fights for the indigenous rights of like natives, and yeah, he's a crazy dude. But he has like 3 books that are, I forgot what they're called, but it's about the philosophy of like the West, like invading like these native lands. It's apparently they're really good books.
Have you read any of them?
I haven't read any of them.
Oh.
They're on Amazon though. He's I don't think he gets out.
That dude looks like the epitome of a gorilla, dude.
Oh yeah.
Like in all of his pictures, he's like riding on the horse. He's got like machine gun belt around his shoulders.
Pipe. Oh,
He's got a balaclava on with the pipe sticking out of his mouth.
Oh, he's
like,
the pipe. He's the pipe.
yeah, like the I don't know. That's not it's not a beret, but the hat that's like
That
it's
Che
got like
Guevara
the
hat.
little, yeah, it's got like the little tiny bill
And
on
the
it.
Manu Chao had the Manu Chao.
Yeah, the Manu Chao hat.
That's another gorilla.
He's got like Mayan tattoos on his arms. He's got like a Mayan watch
Yeah,
on.
he has 2 watches. He has one in like Western time and one in like a Mayan time.
Oh, that's
Yeah, dude looks like the epitome of a gorilla, dude.
Yeah.
That would be interesting reading that book, actually.
That was like that didn't make any American news headlines. When he stepped down, that was on every Spanish newspaper and like network. Like that was like humongous news when that happened.
We don't
Is
even
that-
know who that is.
Yeah, no one knows who that is.
Yeah, that
That's
was
crazy.
humongous fucking news. Like that was front page news on every Spanish paper I saw. Like Marco steps down and like he just walked into the jungle and disappeared.
I mean, honestly, like right after that, that's when the Mexican Revolution started, isn't it?
That's the one happening right now.
He stepped down like right before that started
Yeah, right
happening.
before it happened. Yeah, it's still going on.
That's
strong.
crazy that he like kind of like predicted that. He said like I'm not needed anymore. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah, he was like, I'm not needed anymore. Like those were his final words. He's like, I'm not needed anymore, and he's just like, thank you, and he just like walked off stage and walked into the jungle.
It's like never seen again.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a fucking phantom, dude.
No,
That's
people,
crazy.
no one knows who he is. No, they say he was a professor at the University of Mexico, but it's just nobody knows who this fucking dude is.
Wow.
Nobody.
Yeah,
No one's even
that's
seen his
probably not
face.
true.
No one's seen his face.
Yeah, damn.
There's not a picture of his face on the internet.
Some
For real.
straight Zorro shit right there.
He wears that bandana like it's fucking like a luchador, bro. He wears that bandana. Yeah, but like,
That's
yeah,
badass
but
as
it's crazy, bro. He was like, no, I'm not needed, and like, yeah, the Mexican, well, the one that's happening right now happened. I mean, it's crazy, man. They're actually the parents of those students that disappeared. They're actually asking for narcos helps now. They're not asking for the government's help anymore. They're asking like drug traffickers, like, can you find our kids for us? Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the government's not helping them, obviously. Dude.
Yeah, you obviously have
They
to ask who's
covered
the
it
most
up, man.
powerful,
Like,
yeah.
yeah. It's
Jesus.
That's fucking. It's nuts, man.
Yeah, if all else fails though, we're gonna be a gorilla down in Central America,
Yeah,
man.
me and
if
Nate
all
have-
else fails,
Me and they have a backup already.
we're going down to Central America being gorillas now.
I remember once at a house
In the
party.
jungle.
The first
We
time
got a place to hide, man.
the first time I told
Let's not
Nate
reveal
that was at a house party, and I was like, Nate, I was like, do you want to be a
I would-
gorilla? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, are you serious? But I'm being serious. Like, yeah. Nate's like,
I would
yeah,
actually be down for that, man.
Yeah, I was like,
straight
okay,
up, dude.
all right, man.
I would actually be
Yeah.
down for that.
I'll kill some dude.
I want to see Nate with a bandana with a fucking.
We call him El Blanco. El Blanco Diablo.
Blanco Diablo, Blanco Diablito.
Oh shit! Hell yeah! That'd be a badass name. Man.
I feel like the one white dude.
The one white dude.
It's like a bunch of
all
like
these
Mayans, Mayans and like fucking Incas and shit. I mean, this one white dude, like, what the fuck is he doing here?
He's a soldier.
Like 2 feet taller than everybody else.
Like, the revolution.
Come on. Dude, where you from?
Like a modern day Che Guevara, man. So,
I wonder how people get started in that, dude. Like how they like recruit like new
they
people.
walk into a.
Is it like a game?
No, it's
Or
not.
do they go like recruit people and
I
shit?
don't know. I'm not really sure.
I mean, not like saying it's like a game, but like, do they recruit people like a game? Like, they go like,
I'm not even sure, man. That's a very shadowy like industry.
Yeah,
like,
no one
they,
really.
they,
Yeah.
they just kind of pop up. They just
It was
they
kinda there.
live in the rainforest. There's a shit ton of them.
Yeah, I feel like you get like recruited, you know.
Like they're actually battling the oil companies right now in the Amazons.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're actually like capturing the workers. They're like demolishing the Amazons.
stripping them naked, being
Strip
like
them
fighting
naked.
like a man.
They strip them naked and they fucking throw them in the town center like, oh, here's your fucking BP employees.
Was that gorillas or was that like some tribes people?
Guerrillas and tribes.
Yeah, dude. No, what's that?
No one's protecting them, man.
Badass.
No one's protecting those people.
Yeah, but yeah, you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. It's
I mean, yeah, they're
survival.
not a government strong enough to be able to do that. I mean, even if they do they? 'Cause I mean, like, yeah, they don't really have a government strong enough to do that. So I mean, yeah, they gotta take it upon themselves, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, and it's a big fucking place to cover too. The Amazon, man. That's so much land. You can't. I mean, there's rules you can't cut this down, but you can't enforce that, man. That's so.
Yeah,
big.
it's not like there's like you can't say like. To do that, there's like uncharted places, like there's tribes that haven't even been like contacted, like it's not even that, dude.
There's
Like,
officially 68
there's no way you can enforce that.
uncontacted tribes.
The tribe that they found a couple of years back from the helicopter. It was on CNN. They saw this tribe. They were colored like yellow and red.
Yeah.
It was like helicopter images. That tribe actually made contact with the public last year.
Really?
Because of oil companies are invading their lands and like deforestation is happening.
Yeah.
And this uncharted tribe came out to I think they live in Brazil, but I don't know that's right. So anyone wants to check my facts, you can check them.
They should be in Brazil,
Brazil,
Venezuela, Colombia, Bolivia.
But wherever they may be, they contacted the West and they're like, hey, like you need to fucking help us because people are cutting down our homes and like there's like BP people here.
Of course, it's BP.
They're looking for something called oil.
Something
about like dragons.
You know, there's actually a guy that he's from a tribe in Ecuador, and he's actually doing a huge part in fighting the oil companies in Ecuador. He actually came here to VSU one time. Yeah, I mean, it was probably a year or two before we got here, but werecat out there. But yeah, he actually came here to VSU, and Dr. Richard, I met him and everything. But I would have liked to have gone to see that, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my cat's in heat right now. Dirty bitch.
Trying to get fucked over here. Yeah.
I don't know.
But anyways, alright, man. I'm gonna go place to stop the podcast. We're nearly entering the hour mark here. Jesus Christ, man. Wow.
It's already been an hour.
Oh, 45 minutes. We're 15 minutes away from entering the hour mark. 45 minutes, man. I told you it's easy, dude.
I don't feel like going for 2 more hours though.
I can't do it. I got class tomorrow, man.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But shit, man. So Nate, you want to give any last words? You want people to follow you on social media? If not, well then I guess not.
No, it's alright, man. I don't really mess with that much.
Yeah,
nobody follow me.
Alright, well this is Nathan Pepper. He's a business major. and a psychedelic adventurer.
Obviously.
But, I'll be gone for a couple of days. I won't be doing a podcast till next week. But next week I have scheduled Adrian Taylor from Save, and also Jeff Brown, soccer player from VSU, and also an anarchist. And I have a couple of other people scheduled, but I don't know if they'll show up or not. But anyways, look for updates. See you later, 60 bitches. Mwah.